Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sarah here with Furniture Flip by Sarah. And in today's video, I'm going to take you through a whole buffet/bar cabinet transformation from start to finish. I added a lot of fun detail to this piece and I love how it turned out, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Here's the before of the piece, pretty plain, nothing too crazy. As you could see, there was some like green felt originally on the top, so maybe there was like a marble piece or something. But I went ahead and started cutting some white pine to make a nice wood top. To glue all my planks down, I used Gorilla wood glue, and then I also added some screws in on the bottom, that way you wouldn't see them on the top. So I did end up using my nail gun with a 1-inch nail. I just hooked this up to my air compressor just to give it a little bit more support. I added a couple nails along the top, and these are super small, so you don't even see them once you stain them. You could also add some wood fill in the spots that you put some nails in. The wood fill I use is just this LePage natural color wood fill. I really wanted it to match the wood because I am going to be staining this piece. So if you can kind of match the color of your wood, when you go to stain, it'll blend right in and you won't even see it. All my wood fill dried, I went ahead and used my DeWalt orbital sander with a 220 grit sandpaper just to smooth everything out. To stain this top, I'm just going to be using an old sock and wearing a glove. So I finished staining the top of this and I'm loving the color. I think I'm going to be painting this piece white, so the top of this is really going to stand out. And I also have some funky legs that I'm going to be adding, which I'll show you guys in a few clips. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clean it with some TSP degreaser. To prime this piece and make sure I don't get any bleed through, I'm going to be using Zinsser Bin Shellac Base Primer. This stuff is pretty messy and smelly, so if you want to protect your hands, definitely wear some gloves. I use a roller and then I end up throwing it out. Same with a brush if I use it. I don't have a way yet to clean these properly, so I end up just tossing them, but make sure to buy cheaper rollers and brushes so you're not throwing all your money away. This primer is definitely worth it. I love using it. I've used it a ton, and it's going to block out all that bleed through. So now that I got everything all primed, I'm going to go ahead and just sand it out quickly, make sure everything's sanded nice and smooth, and then I'm going to go ahead and start painting. To paint the inside of this cabinet, I'm going to go ahead and use Benjamin Moore Advanced line. I am using a gray color, you can see the name there, and I'm using it in the matte finish. I think this is going to be really nice for the inside and give it some contrast against the white outside. To apply my paint, I'm using a brush and a roller. I will link the brush that I'm using down below. It was actually recommended to me at the Benjamin Moore store, so I will definitely link that for you guys. To roll on the paint, I am using a microfiber roller. I use these rollers all the time. I will put a little picture up of them here, and I will definitely link them as well. I ended up painting the little cubby things here that go on the inside of the door. They're to hold bottles. So I didn't really want them to be green, so I decided to go ahead and paint them, but I found the best way to paint them, because they are similar to like a fabric texture, was dilute my paint with a bit of water, and then that way the paint spread evenly. I was done painting the inside of this piece. I did let it dry for 16 hours. When you're using Benjamin Moore Advanced line of paint, it takes 16 hours to cure. Then I went ahead and moved on to painting the outside of the piece. So I'm going to be using Chastity Lace in Benjamin Moore Advanced line, and we're using the semi-gloss. I did end up buying the larger size of this white paint because I can use it for multiple projects, and this white is definitely one of their most popular whites. Coat of white on the bar cart. I just did the outside. I'm gonna wait 16 hours and go ahead and do another coat. For the white, I ended up doing 4 coats total. You could probably get away with 3, but if you want it to be super crisp, I definitely recommend going ahead and doing the extra 4th coat. So now that everything is painted, I'm gonna go ahead and top coat the top piece here with some polyurethane. So I wanted to share the legs I'm gonna be adding to this piece. These legs we actually got custom made from a local welder, and we're actually going to be having them available on our website. I'm hoping by next month these will be available on our website, so definitely hit up FurnitureFlipBySarah.com if you're looking to purchase these for yourself or for a client. They will be available in different finishes. This is just the way they come in the stainless steel. You could put on your piece just like this, good to go, but because of the design I want to go for, I'm going to be spray painting these legs black, and I am going to be using this Rust-Oleum, I believe it is a flat finish, yeah, matte, and then I'm going to be adding a top coat on top of them just to kind of give them a little bit of a shine and make them super durable. So again, these are going to be available on our website and in the description box. When you're spraying spray paint, you want to make sure to not get any overspray. Do really thin layers, let it dry in between, flip it over if you have to. If you spray too much in one spot, you will get drips. While the spray paint dries, I went ahead and made a little template to attach my handles. To make this template, I am just using printer paper, lining it up on the door where I want to attach the handle. I went ahead and hole punched some holes so I can mark where I would like to put the hardware. I used my DeWalt and a little bit to drill the holes. I'll show you guys here. You can see what I'm using. And then I just went ahead and made sure everything was marked out, drilled the holes, and then I repeated this process for the other side. Once all the hardware was on, I just went ahead and did any little touch-ups that got nicked while applying the handles, and I also did the inside as well, making sure everything was perfect. So I ended up ordering this little rack for wine glasses. I got it off Amazon. I will link it down below, but this is the brand if you're wondering. It also comes with some screws, so I am just going to put it on the right side here underneath this drawer. There is a little shelf, so I'm just going to attach it underneath there, and then it'll have some wine storage, which will be a great little added touch. So now that the legs are dry, I went ahead and used some polyurethane in a satin finish, and I just applied 2 coats to the legs, making sure they're gonna be super durable and hold up. So I flipped the piece upside down because I'm gonna get ready to attach the legs. So for this piece, with any piece, you wanna make sure it's level so that your legs are even. So for this piece, because it has like this border that's this thickness already, I just went ahead and added some wood here that I'm gonna screw down to make it all level, and then I can add this leg over here, and then the back legs on this back piece of wood that's already there. So my battery died, but I have another drill I'm going to be using, and I can finish up these legs. Final look of the buffet slash bar cabinet. I love this piece. I love how the legs turned out, the white against the wood top. I just love the contrast. It's super like farmhouse, but still has a nice modern touch, and the storage inside is just so unique to the piece. Definitely let me know down below what you guys think of this piece, how it turned out, maybe what you would have added, what you would have changed. If you like the storage inside, I would love to know your guys' thoughts. So if you've made it to this point of the video, please leave me a comment down below letting me know what you call this piece. Do you call it a buffet or a buffet? I know there was a lot of comments about that last time, and I think it kind of depends like where you are in the world or what you've learned and what you've kind of picked up, but I would love to know down below, so please leave me a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below if you call this piece a buffet or a buffet, however you say it, and I'll see you guys next week with a new video. Bye!